Oh, I know that sound. It's time for the Beer and News Report. Hi, and welcome to the Beer and News Report. Cheers. Thanks for all my views on the last show called Replacement Rate. It's becoming one of my highest viewed shows. I want to give a special thanks to William Santos of Brazil, as he commented it on the revised average replacement rate is now 2.18. I'm not going to go through and do the calculations all over again, but just so you know, my family's shrinking even faster. And he said that it varies depending on the country's infrastructure and development. So for him in Brazil, it's actually 2.34, which his country is not even close to. But you can read all that in his comments. I recommend you do that. But again, thank you, William. Cheers. If you ever get bored and you're looking for something to do, I have a recommendation for you. Go to meetup.com. On this website, you enter whatever interest you have, and it'll figure what groups are doing what your interests are. This is how I found my gamer group, and I still play board games today, although I'm down to just one board gaming group. But for today's show, I'm going to talk about a writing group I connected with on meetup.com, but they're actually called Shut Up and Write. So grab a beer and some snacks, because this has blossomed into a couple short films that I took part in. Yeah, cheers. Okay. Just to be clear, these are two separate groups. There's meetup.com, and that's a general search engine to find groups based on your interests. And then there's Shut Up and Write. And this group is dedicated to people who just like to write. So the Shut Up and Write group that I'm with is called Shut Up and Write Silicon Valley. All right? I mean, most of these groups are based on the city they're out of. So there's Shut Up and Write Cupertino or Shut Up and Write Mountain View. I like my group because it's online. I can sit in my recliner with my laptop and write away. You don't have to be online. Some groups hold meetings at coffee houses or restaurants. If you're more into meeting people and having a bigger social interaction, then that's the way to go. All right. Now, the group that I'm in is run by Shannon Casey, and I found out that not only does she like to write, but she produces short movies too. So I went to her website and watched a couple. During the Shut Up and Write meeting, I told her that I thought she did a good job, and I'm looking forward to her next movie. And that's when she told me, hey, I'm producing a new film and I need some actors. And I'm like, where do I sign up? So this is the first video. I'm just an extra in this one because she's never seen me act, right? So she just popped me in there. So here's the film. I don't want to give you any more. It starts out a little scary, but it's actually a comedy. All right? Cheers.
All right, so one keeps me at how much is left here, so maybe your rules. And also, I'm just going to walk to the house. I'll be right with you. Excuse me, sir. If I could, maybe, I gotta know, how did you get your hook?
It were a battle, close in fighting. The scurvy dog used his cutlass on me. I took the end clean off. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. And your leg?
Leg?
Yeah.
Mighty gale came along and swept me plumb overboard right in the middle of the ocean. Sharks everywhere, circling around me like vermin they were. One of them blighters bit me leg off. I've had me peg ever since.
Jeez. One last question. I gotta know. Your eye patch. How'd you get it?
Seagull. Poop in me eye.
A seagull?
'Twas me first day with me hook.
What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning. Shave him in the belly with a rusty razor, shave him in the belly with a rusty razor, shave him in the belly with a rusty razor early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning.
In case you didn't get the joke, the bird pooped in the guy's eye, and since it was his first day with the hook, he wasn't used to it, so he cleaned out the poop with his hand, and that's how he ended up poking his eye out. That was a good time. Shannon was a sweetheart. She treated us all to dinner at that sushi restaurant, and I told her, hey, you know what? I'd be interested in doing more. And she said, great, because we're in this film class at De Anza College, and each member has to make a film. And they're doing another project, and they need actors. And I'm like, sweet, I am in. So this next film wasn't directed by Shannon, but is one of her classmates named Megan Zempel. And in this film, I'm a zombie, so there's no speaking part. It's just me grunting and groaning, which is sort of how I talk when I've had a couple beers anyways, right? So let's watch the film. Cheers. That was a fun movie to be in. I liked all the makeup and stuff. And maybe I should take that movie class at De Anza because it sure does look like fun. Well, as you can see, my beer is almost empty, and which means we're at the end of the show, of course. If you want to contact me, you can reach at this email address. Today, I am drinking Illa Vanilla, and this is a milkshake IPA. And you can kind of tell, right? Look at it. It looks like a milkshake. Oh, by the way, it's made by Full Circle Brewing Company. This is an IPA, and normally I don't like IPAs, but the vanilla really calms down the bitterness and the hoppiness of an IPA. So this IPA I can drink. This one I don't think I'm not going to go out and buy it because it's an IPA. But if I'm at a party and they're serving this, no problem. I prefer lagers, but I can drink this. Anyways, I hope you had a good time watching the show. Please click that like button if you did. Of course, if you want to be notified of new shows, all you have to do is click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it, and that'll notify you when I put out a new show. And until then, keep your beer cold and your interest hot. Cheers.